Hello everyone. So in the previous video we have seen how we can update a particular user. So that was like a very simple query that we have written where we have hard coded the ID name as well as the rocket name. So if you remember in the previous videos when we are doing the mutation for inserting a user, right? So we have used the variables and we have used the parameterized approach to pass the ID name as well as the rocket name. For that we are using two node library. One was like UID and one is like random string. So what we'll do while doing the operation, the update operation, we'll also make use of that so that our entire query is parameterized for us. Okay, so let's do one thing. Let me copy paste a particular spec file again. So let's rename this as update user param. Okay, now let's change a couple of things here. First will remain same, right? And yeah, we need to create a user in the database before or on the server side before updating it. So once it is created, so let me say console.log new user created for you. Okay, once it is done, then we will change update query. Okay, so what will be like your update query at this point? So let's copy our update query from the last video. So I think this is the one, update user query. So let me copy this and paste it here. Okay, now what all the things we need to change? So name, right? So let's create the name again. Let's rename this an updated name. So let's say updated name. So I will be copying this updated name here. So where ID equal to, so we have to define this parameterized value. Again, if you are coming to this video directly, right, you might not have the context. I would request you to go the videos where we have talked about how we can parameterize the query, the mutation query while inserting a user. Those, there are two ways that I've told you. So this is like one of the way we can do it. And again, when the name equal to, so what we need to do, we have to grab the name from at this point and just paste it in the query. So this is I think you mean whoever has seen my last videos, pretty much they will get an idea what I am doing, right? So once again I will just go over through the code whatever has been written. So similarly we have imported like two node modules, node modules. One is the random string, another is the UID. So I'm just creating the UID first, then name the rocket name. Then what we have done, we have just created a user with the insert user query. Okay, where the ID is equal to the ID which is coming from the node library, similarly the name as well as the rocket name. At this point we have like a new user created at this point we have a new user created for us. Now what we are doing, we are just again created an updated name for us. So at this point let's say the length will be the 7. Okay, so updated name where ID equal to ID, which is coming from the variable again which we have created as a part of line number 13. So it will come here, then equal to the name again which is coming from the variable from the line number 15. Now once everything is done, what we need to do, we have to just rename a certain data here and just remove it, and we can say console.log user updated for ID, and let's parameterize the ID as well, ID and name to updated name, which will be updated name. right? So this is what we have done. So user request, so I could say this update response. Okay, so everything is done, I think. So let's try to run it. Let's clear the console first and run the command node, which will be like source test, then mutation underscore update user parametrise.js. Yep, everything done. Now, so let's see, new user created for you, UZYZ and HGPSG rocket. Okay, so you can see the ID still remain the same, which is this one, but the name at this point it has like 5 length of 5, right? You can see previously we have created with the length of 5. Now we have updated with the name with the length of 7. So you can see that now the length will become 7. 3 3 6 1 7. So yeah, this is how we can parameterize our mutation query. Again, in the next video I will be talking about how we can use the variables as a part of your update query as well. Okay guys, so that's all from my side for this particular video. So again, if you like my video, please like my video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys once again.